q is not equal to 0, p and q have no common factor other than 1, p and q have no common factor other than 1, such that their decimal expansion is terminating. Can you find out which property of Q is necessary to be satisfied? आप लिख रहे हैं ना सम? Hello. Now, student, in this question we should mind. The question is first part. Give 3 example of rational number. Okay. We know the rational number. Okay. The integers which is in the form of p upon q. There p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. I can write. No problem at all. Second part, P and Q have no common factor other than 1. Okay. P and Q have no common factor other than 1. It means our rational number will be in its standard form. Okay. Our rational number will be in its standard form. Okay. Mind the first part. We want to give 3 examples of rational number. We know the rational number, the integers which is in the form of p upon q, where p and q are integers, okay, and q is not equal to 0. And second part of the question, p and q have no common factor other than 1. It means the rational number in its standard form. Okay, decimal expansion. Now third part, their decimal expansion is terminating. Their decimal expansion is terminating. Okay, now we should mind the decimal expansion concept, either terminating or non-terminating recurring. Okay, decimal expansion of the rational number, that will be either terminating or non-terminating recurring. Okay, so in this question, their decimal expansion is terminating. Okay, can you find out which property of Q is necessary to be satisfied? The last part of the question, their decimal expansion will be terminating. Then, okay, we want to say which property of Q is necessary to be satisfied. It means if we know the property for the decimal expansion of a rational number which will be terminating, we know the property prime factors of denominator, okay, either in the form 2 to the power m or in the form 5 to the power n, okay, or in the form 2 to the power m multiply 5 to the power n. Okay, now we are trying to give the answer of the question. You can give the answer of the question yourself also. Suppose that I am giving the answer. Our first answer is 3 upon 20. First answer is, first rational number is 3 upon 20. Mind, 3 and 20 both are integers. 3 is P, 20 is Q. Okay. 3 is the prime number. 3 is the prime number. You know, 3 is the prime number. And after changing 20 in its prime factors, 2 to the 4, 4 5 the 20, 2 to the power 2 multiply 5. Okay, so this rational number is in its standard form. No common factor other than 1 here between P and Q. Okay, but after changing the changing the integers in their prime factorization form, 3 is the prime number, 20 is not a prime. Okay, so we are writing 2 to the power 2 multiply 5. Here prime factors of Q is in the form 2 to the power m multiply 5 to the power n. Okay. So this is the main property. By the help of this property, we can say the rational number after changing in its decimal expansion will be terminating. Okay. Will be terminating. No problem. No problem at all. You can write yourself the prime factor of denominator in the form 2 to the power m multiply 5 to the power n. So its decimal expansion will be terminating. Its decimal expansion will be terminating. Okay. Now students, second example you can say. Second example I am trying to give 27 upon 40. Now mind 27, its prime factor 27, 3 3 ja 9, 9 3 ja 27 and 40, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 5 the 40. Now you can write 3 to the power 3 upon 2 to the power 3 multiply 5. Now students, we are checking the common factor here. I mean common divisor in numerator and denominator. No common divisor except of 1 here. Students, no common divisor here except of 1. You can say clearly. Okay. So this is in its standard form. This is in its standard form. Now, prime factors of denominator here clearly in the form of 2 to the power m and 5 to the power n. So, this type of rational number is terminating. Okay? No problem now. Now, student, third example you can give yourself. 13 upon 25 I am writing. 13 upon 25. Okay. 13 is the prime number. 13 is the prime number. And after changing 25 in its prime factorization form, you can write 5 to the power 2. Hello, students, between P and Q, no common factor except of 1. Okay. So this rational number is in its standard form. This rational number is in its standard form. Now we are thinking the property about terminating decimal expansion. The prime factor of the denominator is in the form of 5 to the power n. Property is the prime factor of denominator either in the form 2 to the power m or in the form 5 to the power n or in the form 2 to the power m multiply 5 to the power n, then the rational number is called terminating decimal. Okay, we can change that type of rational number in terminating decimal. Okay, so property for the Q, no common factor other than 2 and 5 in the rational number. In the rational number, no common factor other than 2 and 5 of denominator. That type of rational, after changing in their decimal expansion, they will be terminating. Understood? Understood? Think yourself. What is the problem? Problem is we need the rational number. Okay. Question is which type of rational? The rational P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Okay. The rational no common factor other than 1 between P and Q. The rational must be terminating. Terminating. For this, we need a property. Property is which type of rational number, after changing in its decimal form, will be terminating. Then I have the property. If the prime factor of denominator either in the form of 2 to the power m or in the form of 5 to the power n or in the form of 2 to the power m multiply 5 to the power n, then we can say the rational number can be changed in its decimal expansion, that will be terminating. Okay, clear student? Raise your finger. This type of problem clear? Related to real number? This type of problem, no problem at all? Raise your finger. Everyone, give the reply, please. Oh, Rohit Manish, Mithlesh, which type of problem here? Mind the question. Give 3 example of rational number. Give 3 example of rational number. आपको रेशनल नंबर का 3 एग्जाम्पल देना है. ठीक है. Go to the market and buy 3 kg of mangoes. But we don't know mango. हम नहीं जानते आम कैसा होता है. खरीदना था मैंगो, खरीद लिए बनाना. फिर गए घर, मम्मी क्या समझाएगी कान के नीचे, आपको तो बेरा है. समझना है. गिव 3 एग्जाम्पल ऑफ रेशनल नंबर. पॉकेट से 3 रेशनल नंबर दो. पहचानते नहीं हो रेशनल नंबर का. यहां कुछ डिफिनीशन भी सामने है. द इंटीजर्स दे आर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ P अपॉन Q. लिखा जाता है इंटीजर्स को तो रेशनल हो जाता है. कैसा होगा? तो P and Q are integers होगा. Q is not equal to 0. It means Q always greater than 0. It means जैसे आप कहते हैं ना 7/3. गांव में लोग बोलता है 7 है अंश और 3 है हर. हर 3 है हर. तो अंश और हर के फॉर्म में होना चाहिए. न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर के फॉर्म में होना चाहिए. और ये डिनोमिनेटर 0 से बड़ा होना चाहिए. ऐसा नंबर कोई भी होगा तो रेशनल होगा. उसके बाद आगे का स्टेटमेंट है P and Q have no common factor other than 1. जैसे आपने लिखा 25/10. अब आप सोचो इसको डिवाइड कर सकते हैं या नहीं. If you can do so, 5 2 जा 10, 5 5 जा 25, then 5/2. It means 25 and 10 having the common factor 5. एक आदमी आया और डिवाइड कर दिया. आदमी कौन? फैक्टर. फैक्टर कौन? कॉमन फैक्टर. दोनों को डिवाइड कर दिया. इसका मतलब ये रेशनल नंबर स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में नहीं है. अब डिवाइड होने के बाद जो बच गया वो स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में, दैट इज रेशनल. इसी को बोलते हैं नो कॉमन फैक्टर. नो कॉमन फैक्टर अदर देन 1. 1 के अलावे और दूसरा कोई कॉमन फैक्टर नहीं होना चाहिए. मतलब ये दोनों 1 से डिवाइड हो सकता है और किसी से डिवाइड नहीं हो सकता है. ऐसा एग्जाम्पल देना है. और लास्ट पार्ट जो क्वेश्चन का है उसमें बताता है व्हिच प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ Q इज नेसेसरी टू बी सेटिस्फाइड. अब इसका डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन करना है, मतलब ये हुआ कि न्यूमरेटर को डिनोमिनेटर से डिवाइड करना है। जैसे ही आप डिवाइड करते हैं 2 2 जा 4, 1 आता है, डेसिमल लगाकर 0 लगाते हैं, 2 5 जा 10 और यहां 0 आ जाता है रिमाइंडर में, और आप बोलते हैं दिस इज 2.5। दैट इज कॉल्ड डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन स्टूडेंट, दैट इज कॉल्ड डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन ऑफ रेशनल नंबर। आप देखते हैं ये पूरी तरह से कंप्लीटली डिवाइड हो गया, इसके बाद कुछ भी नहीं बचा, इसलिए इसको बोला जाता है टर्मिनेटिंग, इसी को बोला जाता है टर्मिनेटिंग। शायद आप फर्स्ट और सेकंड क्लास ज्वाइन नहीं किए थे, ध्यान दीजिए, ऐसा डेसिमल होता है टर्मिनेटिंग। इसके लिए मैं एक प्रॉपर्टी दिया था पहले, जैसे ये 5/2 है, 5 इज न्यूमरेटर, 2 इज डिनोमिनेटर। जब हम प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन करते हैं तो प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन के बाद हम ये चेक करते हैं दैट इज क्यू प्राइम फैक्टर आइदर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ 2 to the power anything or 5 to the power anything or 2 to the power anything multiply 5 to the power anything, I mean any integers, any natural number, okay। तो जब प्राइम फैक्टर्स 2 और 5 आएगा, 2 और 5 के अलावा कुछ नहीं आएगा, तो आप उसको बोलोगे, ध्यान से सुनिए, या तो 2 आएगा या 5 आएगा या 2 5 दोनों आएगा, इसके अलावा कोई दूसरा आ गया तो आप बोलेंगे नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग रेकरिंग। ओनली 2 आएगा, ओनली 5 आएगा और 2 और 5 दोनों आएगा तो आप बोलेंगे दैट इज टर्मिनेटिंग। अंडरस्टूड मनीष? अंडरस्टूड नाउ? अब आपने समझा है? थैंक यू। अब कौन सा सम स्टार्ट किया जाए? Now sum number 2, student. Write the following fractions. Write the following fractions in the decimal form. And state what kind of decimal expansion it has. What kind of decimal expansion it has? 329 upon 400, 4 whole number 1 upon 8, number 3 2 upon 11, number 4 11 upon 7, number 5 1 upon 7, number 6 2 upon 13. Write the following fraction in the decimal form and state what kind of decimal expansion it has. First, 329 upon 400. Second, 4 whole number 1 upon 8. Third, 2 upon 11. Fourth, 11 upon 7. Fifth, 1 upon 7. And sixth, 2 upon 13. पानी इसको बंद क्यों नहीं कर पानी एक गिलास दीजिए तो मैम नमस्ते मैम Hello, students, you have checked the problem. Now, mind, write the following fraction in the decimal form. These are the fraction, and you want to write this in its decimal form. And then, okay, give your opinion or major statement. What kind of decimal expansion it has? Number one. Okay, we are going in solution. 329 upon 400. Are you thinking 329 is prime number? Okay, we can check by the help of divisibility rule. This number is divisible by 2? No. This number is divisible by 3? No. This number is divisible by 5? No. This number is divisible by 7? Okay. Okay. This number is divisible by 7? 7 1 ja 7, 7 2 ja 14, 7 3 ja 21, 7 4 ja 28. Okay, then 4 7 7 ja 49. Find the prime factors. 329 by 7. 7 4 are 28. Remainder is 4. Then 9. 7 7 are 49. Now 47 is prime. I am thinking. 47 is prime. I am thinking now. Similarly, student, 400. We need the prime factors of 400. 2. 2 to the 4. 200. 2 1 the 2. 100. 2. 50. Then 2. 25. Then 5. 5 5 the 25. Then 5. 5 1 the 5. Now student, 1 2 3 4. 2 to the power 4 and 5 to the power 2. We will write 2 to the power 4 and 5 to the power 2. Here 7. We will write here 329. As you know, okay. As you know, 329. You can write 7 multiply what? 7 multiply 47. 7 multiply 47. And here 2 to the power 4 multiply 5 to the power 2. Can you guess? No common divisor between numerator and denominator. No common divisor except of 1. है ना? 1 के अलावा आप किसी से इसको डिवाइड नहीं कर सकते. So we can say no common divisor except of 1. Now student, mind its form. Mind its form. Now you can write 329 only. And 2 to the power 4 multiply 5 to the power 2. Okay. Prime factors of denominator. You will write here. Prime factors of Q. Okay. 2 to the power M and 5 to the power, multiply 5 to the power n. So its decimal expansion will be terminating. Its decimal expansion will be terminating. Its decimal expansion will be terminating. Check here. First question, 329 upon 400. Its decimal expansion will be terminating. Okay. Write the following fraction in the decimal form. Now we should start the first part of the question. We are able to say decimal expansion of this number, I mean rational number, is terminating. Now we need its terminating form. Okay? Decimal form. I am erasing this. Now check its decimal form. How you can write? A student, 329, that is the numerator, and prime factor is 2 to the power 4 and 5 to the power 2. You can write 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 2, then 5 multiply 5. Check seriously. Do you know decimal fraction? Everybody know decimal fraction. What type of fraction is decimal fraction? If you are writing 7 upon 10, then you can write directly 0.7. Number of 0 here 1. So you can write 0.7. If you have the number 13 upon 1000, this is also decimal fraction. And you can change it directly. Okay, 30 here. Okay, we will place the decimal after 3 digit. But the numerator having only 2 digit. So we will write 0.013. So that type of rational number or decimal or fraction is called decimal fraction. Now we are thinking how we can change this fraction into decimal fraction. Okay, pair it. 5 to the what? 5 to the 10. Now 5 to the 20. No, 10. 5 to the 10. 5 to the 10. 210 you have now. But you need another 210 because you have another 2. Two prime numbers 2. Okay. So we will give 1 5 here extra. Then 1 5 in numerator also. 1 more 5 extra. Then 1 more 5 extra in numerator also. Okay. Multiplying and dividing the fraction by the same number, I mean 5 multiply 5 and 5 multiply 5, that type of fraction is called equivalent fraction. That type of rational is called equivalent rational. Okay? Understanding? So 5 to the 10 now. 5 to the 10 now. Mind it. How many 10? 1, 2, 3, then 4. Now you have 410. Okay. Now we will multiply 329. We'll multiply it by 25 because 5 5s are 25. Here, student, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. You will write 10 to the power 4. Understanding? 10 to the power 4. Now, student, multiply 329 by 25. 5 9s are 45. 4. 5 2s are 10. 4 14. 1. 5 3s are 15. 1 16. Okay. 2 9s are 18. 1. 2 2s are 4. 1 5. 2 3s are 6 now. 5 12. 1 7 5 12. 1 1 1 2 6 8. 8225. Now write here 8225 upon 10 to the power 4. Okay, 8225 upon 10 to the power 4. A student, that type of fraction or rational number is called decimal fraction. Now you can place decimal after 4 digit because here 10 to the power 4. Okay, now hello student, hello, check here decimal expansion of this decimal expansion of this rational number. Check everyone. Okay. We are preparing something for class 10 also. So check seriously, this is how you can change the rational number in its terminating form easily by the help of method without doing long division. That is called changing the rational number, terminating rational number in its decimal form without the method of long division. Hello student, now we are starting second sum. Second sum student, second sum is 4 whole number 1 upon 8. 4 whole number 1 upon 8, 4 अपूर्णांक 1/8, that is called 4 whole number 1 upon 8. 4 is the whole number. Don't mind it. 4 is the whole number. So you can write 4 plus 1 upon 8. 4 plus 1 upon 8. Now student, 1 upon 8 is the rational number. 4 is also rational number, but that is whole number. Okay, so you need how you can change it in its decimal form. First mind, 1 upon 8 equal to 1 upon 2 to the power 3. Am I right? 1 upon 8 equal to 1 upon 2 to the power 3 because 2 to the 4 and 4 to the 8. Now students, decimal, okay. Prime factors of its denominator is in the form of 2 to the power m. So 1 upon 8. 1 upon 8, you can change it in terminating decimal. How we can change 1 upon 8 without long division in its decimal form? Now mind, 1 upon 2 multiply 2 multiply 2. But you want to change 2 into 10 because you need the decimal fraction. So how 2 will be changed into 10? Multiplied it 5. So if you are multiplying the denominator by the number, then you must multiply the numerator also the same number. Okay? बेईमानी नहीं करते. Now this is 10. Okay, now you need to change this to also 10. So give one more 5 here. Now this is also 10. Give here also 1 5. Now, student, you need these two also will be 10. How? Multiply it by 5. Okay. So multiply the numerator also 5. Now check. 5 5 ja 25, 25 5 ja 125. But here 110, 210, 310. So you will write 10 to the power 3. This type of fraction is called decimal fraction. Okay. Now you can change it directly into decimal. Okay. You will place the decimal after how many digits? Here 10 to the power 3. So after 3 digit 1, 2, 3. Now 0.125. A student 1 upon 8 is 0.125 and 4 is the whole number. So that 4 whole number 1 upon 8 equal to 4 plus 0.125. Now you can write your answer clearly. 4.125. That is clear? That is clear? How you can change the terminating decimal directly in its decimal form without long division? Check the process. Hello, student. Now time is trifling and art is long. Another student sweating now. We will meet again in the same time and same subject on Tuesday. I'm thinking. Okay. Okay. You will try to consult the concept, learn all the concept. Okay. Don't go in rain without umbrella, without cloth. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir.